payments that prosecutors say Michael Cohen coordinated for President Trump. The parent company of the National Enquirer has now cut a deal with federal prosecutors, and part of this whole thing requires AMI to own up to paying alleged Trump mistress Karen McDougal, that Playboy playmate. So with me now, our chief media correspondent Brian Stelter and Elian Barrett are back with me here as well. So Brian, first to you on the details.
Yeah, on this American media non-prosecution agreement, this is the owner of the National Enquirer. They also own a bunch of other magazines like Men's Fitness, but they're best known for the Enquirer and very well known for their pro-Trump position, at least until recently. Certainly during the 2016 campaign, this magazine was unabashedly anti-Hillary, pro-Trump, and as we now know behind the scenes, they were also actively working to support Trump's presidency, to support Trump's candidacy and help him get elected through these catch-and-kill deals. Obviously, this catch-and-kill idea has been out there for a little while, but back in 2016, the Enquirer denied it. The magazine denied ever paying someone, buying off a story in order to support Donald Trump. Now, however, they are admitting it. This is a confession to that catch-and-kill practice. And I think most troublingly for the president, it means they've cooperated, they've supported Michael Cohen's account, and they will continue to cooperate in the future.
So, translation from a lawyer, this cooperation agreement basically from AMI means what?
Yeah, so this is like you said, it's a corporate cooperation agreement for lack of a better word. So this is a mechanism that, a company can't be sent to jail, but they can be held accountable. So if you're not going to indict a corporation, one way that they could resolve a case is by a non-prosecution agreement. Now, usually this will have some sort of a fine associated with it, and then it'll have terms such as, continued cooperation. So here it looks like AMI has agreed to provide information.
Who are they talking to?
Well, they're talking to the prosecutors. They, have had multiple meetings. I'm sure there's been
Mueller's team?
Negotiations.
Mueller's team.
I think it's the
Southern District. SDNY?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Brooke, this is so important. In the terms, when you reach the agreement, you'll sometimes hash out certain specific terms. And according to the release, AMI admits that it makes the $150,000 payment in concert with a candidate's presidential campaign. And that the principal purpose in making the payment was to suppress the woman's story to prevent it from influencing the election. So one more strong piece of evidence, we just saw the president's tweets where he said nothing wrong with it, wasn't campaign related. Here you go, on top of Cohen, on top of all the circumstantial evidence, now you have the company itself saying this was for the president and to influence the election.
And an interesting twist, AMI is also saying they've agreed to be basically more ethical in the future. So you have actually a supermarket tabloid agreeing to terms from the Southern District of New York that it'll abide by norms involving campaign finance in the future. Kind of an interesting twist. But most importantly here, on a personal level, American media is owned by David Pecker. David Pecker, a longtime Trump pal. They'd hang out in Mar-a-Lago all the time. They were friends in Palm Beach. That friendship clearly over. He's cooperating with prosecutors. His company is cooperating with prosecutors. And there were reports out there earlier this year about what else American media might know about Trump. What other stories might they have covered up over the years? We don't know, but apparently the prosecutors know.
What